Sagittarius. What a holy heck cluster of a week. But the good thing about it is that it could serve as exceptional motivation. But just watch the crunch, the restriction. Oh, I'm going to get into it. Let's get into the astrology. We're going to get into the astrology first, and then we're going to go into tarot. Sagittarius, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising sign. There is always an extended reading, which I hope that you join me for. The link is right below this video. Or you can join the Unbound membership to this channel and get unlimited access to all the extended readings, plus all the channel perks, including exclusive content that I only post for members. I don't post it anywhere else on any of my social media platforms. So yeah, consider that. Remember that Sagittarius comes out every single Tuesday at 8:00 a.m. over here on the West Coast of the US. So subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. And if you want to join me for weekly tarot card readings, I do general tarot card readings, live chats, Monday through Friday over on my second YouTube channel, Astrology Motivation, and I'll attach the link somewhere above here. So why is this such a clusterfuck it's just such a cluster of a week, man. There's just so Jupiter, which is your ruling dignitary, is hitting so many squares or semi-squares, including a square to the sun moon conjunction that's happening today when you're probably seeing this video, or Tuesday the 28th. This is no, not today. Yeah, the new moon. I mean, so this new moon in general is supposed to spur us into action by frustrating the crap out of us. It's that sense of, I can't take this anymore. I have to break free, or I have to switch things up, change things. Or now, I would say this, after this week, it's going to be very certain for you what you just have to like get through, get rid of, or you'll be able to make up your mind if you've been having trouble with that. So ultimately, what follows is semi-squares to the North Node, Uranus, as well as to Saturn. So different kinds of tensions, especially when it comes to authority figures, when it comes to authority in general, when it comes to rules, laws, regulations, restrictions, clashing up against that, but in a way that it just irritates you enough to get you to like, it's like I gotta say, I know this is horrible. It's like a spur in the side, in a horse's side. It's like the pain in the ass that gets you up and moving. It's like the hemorrhoid. So this is a week full of hemorrhoids. No, I mean, Sag, listen. We're going to give you I'm going to let you know everything that you need to know in order to be very clear. But there's been a lot of tension. I know Libra's video had it and Scorpio's video had it. So we're going to see what I can tell you on how to get through this week and what to be wary of. But the thing is this, I don't see you being wary of anything. I see you being agitated by a lot of fucking things. And that ultimately working out because you just got to keep going. You don't like contention, and how do you deal with it? By testing it, by prodding it. If somebody is going to prod you, you're going to prod them, and maybe even in some ways make fun of where the tension is coming from. But this is kind of clusterfucky week. So let's get into the cards and see. Sagittarius, what do you want me to tell Sagittarius, God? We'll see. We'll see. I just know with you guys, there is legitimately nothing that you can't get out of, but this could very well be a sense of when you are so agitated and you're so wanting something or wanting to move forward. There's just a sense of overdoing it, like over exerting yourself in terms like being too confrontational. But even that, I can't see not working for you, because you always find a way to make shit work for you. God bless you. Sandpiper spirit, be playful. So basically this is good because it's saying something in the past you were too lackadaisical about. Something in the past you maybe didn't give enough attention to, you didn't take enough action on, you dabbled in it a bit. But it's, yeah, you dabbled in it, and that's all that's coming up in the past right now. Then we have time for a deep dive. No more dabbling, bitch. There you go. Time for a beginner mind. This is, okay, now I understand the astrology a little bit better. You got to get serious about something. You've been dabbling here, dabbling there. Now it's time for you to get serious. But there's also a sense of you have to be prepared with the level of seriousness. If you want people to take you seriously, you've got to be a certain standard of good at what you're saying that you're serious about, right? It's time for a deep dive and a beginner mind. So you're ready to dive into something completely different. And that takes a huge amount of humility, which is not your strong point. But maybe if you realize that in this energy, that's what's going to work for you, you can somehow, try it on for size. Time for a beginner mind really means that it's you're ready to understand something, you're ready to learn something new, you're curious about something, which means that you have to study really hard for something. Time for a deep dive. Could be about romance, could be about love. This is, hold on, I want you to be able to see the cards, you know what I'm saying? All right, just a little bit of, because you weren't seeing the cards. Time for a beginner mind. Time for a deep dive. Time for a beginner mind. It's almost like you're going to school or you want to learn something. Suddenly you're serious about something that you were not serious before, okay? Which means you're open to just throwing yourself in. Aquarius energy. Time for a deep dive. All right. We have tend to the small things, the devil's in the details. FYI, boys and girls, truth transcends illusion. So, especially with that semi-square to Saturn, people are going to be nitpicking the shit out of you. So any room that you walk into, please be completely and totally studied, well-practiced, well-rehearsed, and know your shit to the very details, because they are going to dig into the details, and honestly, you will just get embarrassed if you try to bullshit them. This is what it is. The truth, if you don't know the details will tell the truth. So I think that that's what you got to go deep on, is to look at the details. Truth transcends illusion when it comes to do you really know your shit? It's not just about the charm, right? It's not a situation where you'll be able to charm your way out of. You will have to, and you will be questioned intentionally to see how much you know. But also, I will say this. Please turn this energy around a little bit too. And whoever's coming at you, telling you this, telling you that, telling you this and that, do they know the details? Watch their details. Watch the details of their character. Watch the details of, like if anybody kind of tries to back you into the corner, you can easily turn the situation around by asking them detail-oriented questions, because there can be a sense of you need to look beneath the surface, because this if it looks too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. We got a lot. We could watch the Scorpio video. I'll attach it above. We got a lot of that with Libra too. The sense of things will easily fall apart this week. The illusion of things will easily fall apart this week with just a little bit of inquiry. So ultimately, yes, that could be projected onto you, but it could also be something that you weed out and you start to see, oh, this looks really wonderful. This looks really great. But the truth transcends the illusion once you get into the nitty gritty and the nitpicky of it all. So you could always turn this around on people and start asking them questions to see how they answer. And that's where the truth will be revealed, when you dive a little deeper, dig a little deeper, because honestly, you're ready for something new, but you also, you're still the old you. Like, you still have your experience. So there's just this sense of not being able to go into something wide-eyed. Yes, you're ready for something new, but you also have your old experience, right? This is a sense of you're prepared, you're well armored to go into a new situation you're ready. You're ready, especially when it comes to something that's over romanticized. It doesn't have to be love and romance. It just has to be something that seems ideal, because that's really what romance is. Romance is the ideal. So something here seems ideal, and if it is ideal, it will hold up to tests. But you really want to scrutinize by digging deep. This could also be, no, I'm going to keep it there because I really like that for you guys. Hold on, Sagittarius. Ooh, take a leap of faith, which is good luck. This is really nice. And let spirit be your guide. Dive deep and you won't get eaten alive. Because staying on the surface is where you're going to be picked off. Just reiterating that fact. This is also a sense of take a leap of faith in terms of your foresight and your intuition. If you see something, say something. And that's kind of what this is like have faith in what you see, in what you know. This is also messenger spirits. Watch out, be in constant commune with the world and the energy around you. Hawk means that there's a message from spirit. So if you see a hawk flying overhead, there's just that sense of being watched, being protected, or watch this way. Keep your wits about you, in other words, and take a leap of faith in your intuition, in what you see. Trust what you see with all your eyes, including your third eye. Trust what you see. It's almost like somebody who's really well dressed. You know what I'm saying? They come in for an interview, or they come in to talk to you, or they're sitting across from you, on a date or something, and they're really well dressed, but then you look and you see really carefully their teeth are fucked up, or you see really carefully, why is there dirt underneath their nails? It's like the major presentation doesn't, and I'm not talking about you guys being a snob or anything. I'm talking about like the major presentation, like all the makeup is there, they look so good, they're talking all big and stuff, but you're like, oh, let me walk you to your car at the end of oh, no, you don't have to walk me, that's fine, because they fucking rode there on a bike because they don't got a fucking car. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like the deeper you dig, the more that total picture starts to fall apart. And that doesn't mean that what you see underneath is bad, but it's more real, and that's what you've got to make your decision on, not the general presentation. Just letting you guys know. Foresight is really good here. You'll be able to weed it out. I also love that fucking the hawk eats the mice and the bugs. So that's what it's saying, is like your foresight will be able to eat up all the little vermin, all the details that other people won't be able to see. Also, smorgasbord. There's a smorgasbord waiting for you this week of truthful reveals. Yeah, shit that's really gonna like pop out. All you have to do is start scratching at the surface. And spirit, time to collaborate. This is partnership, and a rebirth is assured. This you're coming back together with somebody. You're coming back together. Maybe you're coming back together with an industry. Maybe you're coming back together with a person, a partner of something. But it's almost like work. You might have work on the table. This is a good time maybe for you to get out there and put yourself out there. This is a good time. This is, I don't know, opportunities here. A rebirth is assured in some sort of collaboration or work that you used to do or were interested in. And it's time to, this is just a stroke of luck. A rebirth is assured. That's interesting. Bat spirit is here. Once again, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize, guys. Time to collaborate, and a rebirth is assured. You're making a comeback, man. You're making a comeback. In what? What are they making a comeback in? I mean, this is Scorpionic energy too. What did you used to do? This is like a second chance. Something that had burned and crashed, and now you're rising from the ashes. And your ability to understand these details are what's going to give you these opportunities. Chiron is here, and it's your experience. So you're re-emerging, you've crashed and burned, but the crash and burn is what taught you all that you need to know to rise from the ashes and actually succeed here. Chiron here is in an interesting position, especially to Venus this week. So it could very well be your suffering is bringing you more opportunities. Yeah, check that out. It's definitely something that caused you a lot of pain or a lot of suffering. It could be physical, something with physical injuries. I don't know, but there's benefits coming to you out of, it could be even an injury that you were injured and now you're re-emerging from it so much stronger, and somebody's finally giving you a payout, or all of this craziness was what led you, like, you were taught, you learned something, you were taught something that you learned in a really difficult time of your life is what's actually giving you all those lessons, or all of the information, all the skills that you need to really, really thrive. There seems to be that there's an offer coming to you this week. Yeah. Stop. What did I want to say? It's like finally it's paying off. Finally it's paying off. But what is it? Moonstone, heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it is trustworthy. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Can you be more specific, please? Okay, so this is in reverse. Thinker is in reverse, and so is... Come on. So tired of this. What is going on? All of my cards are in reverse. It's like I've unpacked them the completely wrong way. Irritating. I apologize, but it comes out the way it comes out. A change in the wind and thinker. Change in the wind and thinker, but they were both in reverse before I caught it. You're not going to see this coming. What does this mean, God? Can you just define this for me, please? Like, what the fuck? What do you want them to know? King of Swords, there's some sort of counselor here, a person who's wise, a very few words, but you trust him. It's like a decision maker. You're not going to have to think too long about this because this is something that you're actually familiar with. You're really familiar with what's ever on this table. And your heightened intuition, listen to it. Listen to it. Don't say yes to anything that doesn't intuitively, you don't know. Because like your intuition is going to be dead on. You've already been through this enough to know better. But where are the benefits coming from? Let's go to this card. Sagittarius, get ready for a battle. This is that you're going to have to defend yourself. Or this has to do with some sort of injury or attack in the past. It's almost like in some ways somebody thought they won. Oh, okay, how about this? Making somebody think they won is the best way to victory. Is that correct? somebody didn't think through shit. Somebody didn't think through shit. And your mind is going to be extremely clear. Go at them. Like your brain, your intellect, and your knowledge. Keep asking them questions. Rip through that shit. That's how you will fucking win. Because they are going to try to, there's this energy of fighting or battle or confrontation that's going to be here. What does this mean? Meditation and contemplation, a new moon in Pisces. That doesn't mean shit to me, God. Let's go to the extended. I'm going to dig into this. First, let's get into these cards really quick. What does this mean? That things are changing. That what there was conflict, there was conflict, something you never thought you'd be able to resolve, is all of a sudden it's almost like an enemy becomes a friend. It's a pairing that you would never have predicted. But honestly, it's what's going to help you dominate. Princess of Wands, new opportunity. Give it a new chance. Give it a new chance. Because even though it may never have worked in the past, it's almost like having to work together in order to work through something or conquer something or do something. And this unexpected collaboration is what's actually going to help you win. What is more of this confrontation, though? New excitement, new opportunity, a start, a first start, fresh start. One card, please, just to give them Prince of Swords. Nope. If you think it, say it. It's going to come off your mouth. Just go after it. Charge after it. You're going to get the opportunity. Let's go to the extended because there's so much here that doesn't still make sense. So I'll see you guys there.